It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. Put the facts. Security guards, okay.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Freeman on first and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, this is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him out of the end zone on 3rd down. So there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. A Tennessee 1st down. That one Mariota to Matthews. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Keep it rolling.
Now a first carry from Derrick Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. I didn't
offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Check three. Keep it rolling. Check. 9.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards, First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Matthews unable to hang on, and now it's second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Mariota now on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
They went for broke on third down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Now Ryan on second down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go. 20. Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Ready? Blue legs. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Get up. Hey, right. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Morgan able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, let's go. 21.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
One. Let's go.
Mariota now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Terrell McClain breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Three.
Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw is Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Back now in Nashville, it's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Let's go. 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Ryan now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 17 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Going underneath for Lewis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. Switch. Easy. Check. Keep it rolling.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Keep it rolling. One.
Mariota to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, 26 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas.
He's got him in, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 70 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Mariota. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ryan wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Gun.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.